Hey, welcome back. Cling Wrap here, and I'm glad that you're with me. If you don't know why in the world I call myself Cling Wrap, make sure you go back to episode 1 and watch from the beginning. So, appreciate you joining us today. Certainly hope that you like this show. Want you to realize that we're here to help men overcome the struggles and difficulties in life, so that way we can be an encouragement to one another. Now, certainly want you to go ahead and like this show, subscribe to it, so that way you can get it to your inbox when it's coming in and when we're putting these videos out. Today we're going to continue our discussion about the characteristics of God and what's He like. And hey, if we're going through struggles and difficulties and challenges in life, we're going through something that we think is unfair or certainly unpleasant. Like, why are we going through that, and why would God put us through that? And we mentioned last time, and I'm going to kind of keep mentioning it for the next couple of times, that some of this information that we're going through is found actually in my books called "Thy Will Be Done." Trusting God in the midst of suffering, pain, or loss. So you can find that link to that at the bottom of the page, and certainly appreciate you checking that out. Got another book down there that I've just released called "Every Little Thing: 6 Small Steps to Perfect Peace." Love for you to check that out as well. And so, you ever been around somebody that like thought they were in charge, and you were just like, oh man, like this person, they just keep giving directives, they keep giving people instructions, and like nobody really wants to follow them because you know that they're not in charge? Like, isn't that frustrating, and doesn't that just kind of drive you crazy? And I know it does me. And so what we can be encouraged about, though, is that when we're talking about the Lord, like He is in charge. All right, Psalms 24:1 states that the earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. So man, isn't that encouraging? That like the earth is the Lord's. It's not ours, right? It's not some other gods. Like, it is the Lord's and everything in it. And so we can know that He is in complete charge and He's in complete control. And so that should give us hope. Now you might be thinking, well, how can I have hope in that? Because I've gone through this really hard time in life, or I'm in the middle of this really hard time in life. And if God's in control, why won't He stop it? Well, as we said before, we don't know. Because we don't know why He's not stopping it, because we're not God. But what we can do is that while we're in the midst of this difficult time, we can make sure that we take every lesson that we can learn and we can apply it to our lives to help us to become better. So just know that God is in control. Okay, you don't have to be. You don't have to be in control of your life, because God is in control of your life. Are there certain things that you need to do to help your life out? Absolutely. But ultimately, you and I are not in control. And that should give us a great sense of peace, because we don't have to be in charge of everything. We know that there is a God that is in control of everything. He is the creator of the universe. Everything is His. And so that gives us peace, that we don't have to dot every I. We don't have to cross every T. We do our best, but ultimately He's the one that's in control. And that should hopefully give us some encouragement as we go through challenges in life, knowing that the God that loves you has a purpose and a plan for the problems that we may be experiencing. Now, what if those problems again have been brought on by our own doing? Well, then we got to figure out what we're doing that's bringing on those challenges and difficulties. Like, is it something that we're thinking wrong? Is it something that we're doing wrong? Is it a sin that's coming between us and God, and God's trying to get our attention to get us out of it? Only you know that. Only I know that. But just know, God is in control. He loves you. He's got a plan and a purpose for your life, because you were created on purpose and for a purpose. And we're not going to let the challenges and difficulties of life keep us down. We're going to just use them to make us stronger and better. We're going to take the failures, we're going to learn our lessons, and we're going to move fetter. That's a weird word. Move fetter. We're going to move fetter. I don't know what that means. Fetter. Is that like something with horses? I don't know. Maybe that's like something that keeps you tied to the ground. Like if you're a hot air balloon. I'm not really sure. But God's going to use those challenges that we're going through to make us better. That's the word I was trying to find right there, to make us better, if we allow Him. Thanks for joining me today. Look forward to seeing you next time. I'll probably be still wearing the same clothes.